This video is going to show you how to do the floor wax problem in Tableau. So you've probably already watched one of the other videos, either the SPSS or the R video, but in case you haven't, we're testing the type of packaging material, so either plastic or metal, to see how it affects the sales of our floor wax product. So what we've done is we've put the plastic and the metal in 10 different stores each, monitored the sales, and here's the data. Okay, so how do we do this in Tableau? Let's go over to Tableau. This is really an example of a very important skill, which is how do you study how a numeric variable depends on a categorical variable. So let's go over to text data. We're going to go read this file. I have a folder called data where I keep all my data sets. So here's the wax data. Let's just go open it, and you'll see Tableau's brought it in. And we have a small problem in that the material is coded as 1s and 2s. We want this to have some meaningful labels in. So 1 means plastic, 2 means metal. So the way I would fix this is, first, we don't want material to be a measure. So I'm going to go drag it up to dimension. Now, up in dimension, what I'll do is I'm going to go up to the pull-down menu, and you're going to see there's an alias option. So let's go click on alias. And right now you're going to see 1 is displayed as 1, 2 is displayed as 2. Well, let's change this to plastic, and then we're going to change this one to metal. Go hit OK, and then if we go back to our data source, you're going to see we have plastic and metal in there. All right, so what we're really interested in knowing is, do my sales depend on the package container, type of material of the packaging? So I'm just going to go drop material in, say, this margin here, the rows, and you can see that Tableau is waiting for me to drop something here. So we can just go drop sales there, or you can drop it on the text box over here, doesn't really matter. And you're going to see by default, Tableau sums them. Well, I don't really want the sum. Instead, let's go change this. I'd rather have the mean or the average. Okay, cool, I like that. It looks like we sell a bit more plastic with the plastic container than the metal. Not quite sure if it's significant, but that's let's leave that for now. Okay, well, if you want other statistics, just go drop this on top of text again. And for example, maybe I also want to look at the standard deviation. So I can just go change that. So now I have the mean and the standard deviation. You can see the standard deviations are fairly similar. All right, that's how you can find the mean and other descriptive statistics broken out by a categorical variable. So that would be like compare means in SPSS, or aggregate, or tapply in R. Okay, well, we should really be looking at our data. I think one of the best ways to do that is with the Boxplot. So let's go do that. I'm going to go drop, I don't know, material somewhere. We'll just stick it in the columns for now. And so far it's exactly what we've done before. I'm going to go grab sales, and I'm going to put it up here in the columns. Now, what we're really plotting is the sum of sales, like broken out by material. That's not what I want. I don't want to apply some function to sales. Instead, I want to treat this as a dimension. So now it's a dimension. And each one of these lines is a data point. So there's that problematic 360 that we've talked about. Now, I don't really like lines for my points. I kind of like circles, so let's go change that to circles. You know, I think those are too big, so I can go reduce the size if I want, and all right, or I can make them really big if I like. Nah, it's too big. Let's go small again. All right. How can I get a box plot? Well, to get a box plot, I go up to Analytics, and then you're going to see one of the options is Boxplot. So I'm just going to go drop this, and it says, well, let's do it by cell. By cell meaning break it out by plastic or metal. Let's go make it a little bit wider. And you know what, I think I would rather have a vertical box plot, so let's go click on this button up here, and this changes whether we have, it just interchanges the variables. So we now have box plots, but I think I made those circles too big. Let's go reduce the size again. And so that's how we can have a box plot broken out by a categorical variable. One other thing, this data set is kind of simple, but if we had another categorical variable in here, we could go drop it into the column box and we would get multiple panels as you've seen in other videos. Okay, so that's it for the Tableau version of this lecture.